Taylor's key elements. Taylor's key elements are there are I think three key elements. Four key elements. Work study techniques were used to analyze tasks and establish the most efficient methods to use. No variation was permitted in the way work was done, since the aim was to use the one best way. Work study techniques should be there. So we have to understand how these works are going. How there are in many companies I have worked to implement the accounting system. So accounting system implementation take the more than 2 months. So find the way that is best way to work and taking the transaction and events to the accounts is it will take another 2 months. So work study should be there. If I first month we will not work. We will not work and I also not work and I am seeing what they are doing. I am looking after their process and I am going near to the employees and see what they are doing. And once I understood everything, I will show the limitation and drawbacks on that process. And I will note down. And after 1 month, I am seeing this. After 1 month means again next month, again same thing will be happen. So we don't need to see it again. So again second month, I will show these are the limitations. Please remove this and do in correct way. So they ask my help and I will help. Then next they will show they will implement that. Then third month, see whether implementation is correctly going. That's controlling process. Will not be go. Third month also we are trouble. Then fourth month normally going. Then fifth month we have to see whether which activity is correct activity. Then we have to change that. At least 6 months going to implement this account department, account system. So we have to study the techniques. Taylor's key elements is that the simple work study technique, planning and doing were separated, micro design, paid incentive. Right? So second one, it was assumed that the person who were intellectually or physically equipped to perform particular type of work were probably unlikely to be able to plan the best advantage. This was the manager's job. It means a planning. We have to understand whether which works should be assigned to which person, which work how much of resources, how much of time. That's a micro design means we have to go inside and plan for that. Right? It's like this. If you have got the study pack, you are now planning within 1 week I will read this one chapter. It means a macro. Micro means you will plan that within today I will read one content, one unit of that chapter. That is micro. Right? If you go into micro only, your plan will be success. Right? Then paid incentive, workers paid incentive, that's I already told. This motivation is not there in file, but they are in there. So if there are any comparison between Tyler and the file, you can say motivation is not told by the this file, but Taylor is emphasized the paid incentive. But this is key elements, right? Not the normal principle, not the common principle. It's a key elements. So then Elton Mayo is saying human relations. Human relations mean interpersonal social. Manager should be social with all the employees. Then only people will work. He emphasizing that, right? Human relation. He is saying human behavior that Elton Mayo was a professor of industrial research at the Harvard Business School. He was involved in the series of large-scale studies at the Western Electric Company 1932. These studies were originally firmly set in the context of the scientific management, in that they began with an experiment into the effect of the lighting on the work output. However, it rapidly became apparent the work attitudes and group relationship were of the greater importance of determining the level of production achieved than the lighting itself. In your exam, it will not be asked that much. Maybe ask the difference between these five writers. Sometimes human relations means he saying that workers' behavior and the teamworks. teamwork will give you the management process correctly, properly. So management should have the teamwork to run the business. He emphasizing that Peter Drucker, only 3 people are the main people, right? Peter Drucker and the modern Peter Drucker and the other one's Mintzberg. These two are not written books independently. They taken their notes and they change some notes and alter to the modern environment. So Drucker and the Mintzberg are flex to new environment. They change the words by word and change to new environment. Sometimes the motivation not there, I may include the motivation. The Drucker discuss the jobs. So Drucker saying Drucker dividing management process in two. First one is management task and second one is management process. Management task and management process. Management task will say what are the responsibility they have, right? So managing a business, first one, they have to manage the business. They managing a manager. So we are talking about the management, right? I will show you how this management is structured in the organization, right? After that you will understand. The managing a manager. Manager means management is come under the board of directors. Managers, they are also managers. Managers are the department managers, branch manager, line managers, middle managers. They are management. We are talking about the senior management. In this chapter, we are talking about the senior management, right? Keep your mind. We are not talking about other managers. We understand the categorization of managers only. But management means the senior management, right? So managing a manager, the requirements of management by objective, proper structure, management jobs. So very theoretical, very simple explanation is managing workers and work. Managing workers and are doing the business. Managing workers and works. Managing the employees and works. They are taken from their previous books, right? The management process, setting objective for organization. They have to set the objective. Managers should have set the objective for organization, right? Then organizing the works. The motivating, I already told motivating was missed there. So he has introduced the motivate, drawbacks there and motivating. The job measurement. Job measurement means control performance. The developing people. The Mintzberg roles category, I think 3 categories there. The interpersonal, based on manager, formal and authority of interpersonal skills should be there. They have to talk and communicate and they have good relationship with the other workers. Then only people work, right? If people happy, only people work, right? So large part of the chief executive time is spent representing the companies at dinners, conference and so on. Hiring, firing and training staff. Firing means recruiting the staff. Firing means not a firing. Firing means terminating, right? Remove the staff from the company. That is means firing staff, motivating employee and making vertical chain of informational. The communication was not in there. Motivation and communicating. Then keep your mind, Fayol's management principles process have the drawback of no motivating and no communication. Motivation was given by the Peter Drucker. Communication is given by the Mintzberg, right? You may be asking your paper. So drawbacks, 2 drawbacks there. Communication and motivation not given by the Fayol. So communication was introduced by whom? Who introduced the communication? So communication introduced by the Mintzberg, right? Information. Then decision will who taking the decision. I already explained this. Everything is already there. So entrepreneur, distribution handler, resource allocator, negotiator. Negotiator means we have to get the suggestion from other people and have the idea. Most of the audit firms are having that. We have to allocate for this audit, this accounts, right? Resource allocator allocating resources, right? Allocate how many people have to there, how many raw materials should be purchased for this product, right? The entrepreneur means they have to think alone. Entrepreneur means that they don't believe anyone. He is take a decision alone. Disturbance element means he won't disturbance element means it's like this. If there are any problems comes, he know how to handle that, right? Minspec research challenge classical way of managers operate about routing demand for work today. Managers are not always able to reflect. It's a drawbacks. There are 2 drawbacks in Fiol. Other 3 people no drawbacks. Fiol, Taylor, next one, Fiol, Taylor, last Elton Mayo. Fiol, Trailer, Elton Mayo, Drucker, Peter Drucker, and Mintzberg. 5. Remember this 5 name. So Fiol missed the communication and the motivation. Then Taylor not miss anything, no drawbacks given in your study pack. And Elton Mayo also no drawbacks given. It's a human relation. Very simple, a simple paragraph given in your syllabus. Then no drawbacks in the Peter Drucker also. He introduced the motivation, that is drawback in the fire. Then Mintzberg drawback given, right? So managers are not always be reflective, systematic plan, right? No, lazy people there. We don't think about management is also good worker. Sometimes line staff are working good, management are sleeping in their room, right? Managers are very disjointed and discontinuous. Managers are working only for salary. They need a money only. Once the salary is not taken, they resign and go. It's like that, right? The managers to have the routine duty to perform, especially the ceremonial nature, receiving important guest or related authority, signing central mighty routine. Some managers are coming to sign the checks only routine works. Some executive directors are coming to sign the checks only, go. Some executive, non-executive directors are coming to New Year party only. They earning they getting the rewards only. They don't work for the business are run by the small staff, right? That is a drawback. Drawbacks is not a drawback from his principles. Drawback from the practical scenario to his principle, right? Understand that Fiol's principle is the drawback. Here his principle does not have the drawback. That's why Fiol's principle only have the drawback. It's a old one. Others are does not have the drawbacks. So he has the drawbacks from the practical. We can say management has a skill and experience, but nowadays management people are quickly resign and going due to this money problem, right? Some in Sri Lanka's cash problem is very high. Inflations are very high and dollar rate also high. Then gold price also increasing. So our money value is decreasing. So most of the skilled people, experienced people are going abroad, right? So management by verbal and informal information. Management always need the formal information, formal procedure. Sometimes informal procedure maybe will win. In Facebook is winning like this. Facebook taking the each and every employee's concern. Informal information are taken. No documents are used there, right? The management cannot reduce to a science or a profession. According to Mintzberg, managerial process analyze the scientific codified. Right now, some scientific proof should be there, so it cannot be removed. For example, in public listed companies, SEC rule saying there should be a 2 or 3 non-executive director should be there. So we have to find that people. That is science. Should be there, right? Then Kate's additional things given. So management skills. Management should have technical skill, human skill, and conceptual skill. Technical skill means if there any problem occurred, you should understand where it's come from. It's like a network. It's like this. If you receive the advance from a customer, once the advance from the customer received, it's debited to the advance received from customer account. Then finally sales invoice is created and set off against sales invoice created. Then second double entry will be passed to set off the sales invoice. That is, first double entry will be debit advance and debit cash book and credit advance. I'm saying simple example to understand technical knowledge. Then you also will have, and you can understand, and you will work to get the technical knowledge. If I say this, because we are accountants and we are accounting students, right? We are studying this study as a subjects. We don't much focused, right? Knowledge, competence, proficiency, specific activity. It means if you take the one item, we have to understand where that finishes. Debit, cash and credit advance received from customer, separate accounts. Advance received from customer, separate account. From the advance received from customer, we will set off the sales invoice, right? So it will be parked to where? So receiving cash will park to AR. See, debit to cash and finally credit to AR, accounts receivable. So advance received from customer accounts will be temporary accounts in between. So we should have the technical knowledge. Management should have the technical knowledge. If anything, if bank problems comes, if any outside problems, you should give. No, this problem will be end with this. So that is technical knowledge, right? Human knowledge means ability to work with the people. And conceptual knowledge means we have to it's like a innovative. Innovative means there are alternative ways to do these works. Conceptual knowledge will say this problem. It's like this. If you are standing in the Colombo and you have to go to the Jaffna, you will take a bus. If you are standing in the Kandy or Betikolo, you have to take the separate bus. That is conceptual knowledge. You have to think from that situation and work for that, right? Then next topic is effectiveness and efficiency. Then what is effective? What is efficiency? Very simple is effectiveness, efficiency. I will give you one example. You will understand what is effectiveness means. For example, take you are going to buy the study pack of BL4, Business, Environment and Economics. You are going to pass the BL4 subject this time. So you should study the study pack. You should buy the this study pack from Chartered Institute. If you buy the BL4 study pack and bring to the home, that is effectiveness. You will buy the correct book. You will read the correct book. You will study for the exam. It is effectiveness, right? If you bring the study pack to home and if you read for 10 times, that is efficiency. Within 6 months, if you can read that BL4 study pack within at least for 10 times, that is efficiency. Then you can understand little bit. You have the idea. Effectiveness means you should do correct action. You should have the you should undertake the correct action. Doing right things, right? Don't take this definition. Doing right things means you can create. I have to do correct things. I have to take correct action. That is effectiveness, right? Correct action I am taking, right? But I have to do that action quickly. Speed. That is efficiency. Within less cost. Within 2 minutes I can read this paper means I can read 1 page means that is efficiency. If you read that paper in 1 minute means that is efficiency. That is efficiency. Efficiency means less input and taking more output, right? If you are buying the wheat flour and sugar and everything and doing the cake means it's effectiveness. We bought correct ingredients and do the cakes, but we are doing only one cake in a day means not efficiency. If you prepare the 10 cakes or 100 cakes in a day means efficiency. Now you understood, I think. So doing right or correct things. Doing right things or doing correct action. Read in separately. Doing right or doing correct action. Doing right or correct things or action. Right? Doing things action correctly. We have to do correctly. Right? Correctly means we have to see what is our objective and work for the objective. Right? Effectiveness measures are 4 measures there: market share with specialized market, expenditure on innovation or new product development, extent of product or brand awareness, product quality or performance. Quality should be there, but quantity not be there. Right? The efficiency measures sales per square meter. This means it's I already told per day. It's effective measures means if you are doing the correct way, it's a common. If you are earning the net profit means that is effectiveness. If you are earning the 25% in net profit means efficiency. Efficiency will give you the quantitative measures, right? Understand the distinguish, right? Cost per kilometer, wastage per unit. It's a 1 unit for 1 unit of this. How much of we producing? That's give the efficiency. If I read the 3 books in a 1 month, and if you read the 5 books in 1 month, you are efficiency than me. In business also comparison going like that. If you produce the 10 cakes in a day and our competitor produces 100 cakes per day, they are efficiency than us. But we are producing cake, we are using same ingredients, he also using same ingredients. That is effectiveness. Possessing correct good specialist, good skill person to that means effectiveness. Whether that person is really working to increase our production means efficiency. I think there are three approaches to organization effectiveness. Efficiency is very easy. Efficiency means doing producing more within less input. There are 3 approaches there. One is system resource approach. There are several ways to approach effectiveness. The system resource approach sees an organization as an open system. The organization obtains input, participate in transformation process and generate output. System resource effectiveness covers the ability to do the following things: obtain cost value. It's like a common effectiveness. It's not we are going for the increase our internal process or achieve the objective. We should have at least, this is like a threshold: obtain cost and value resources from the environment. We should have the resource, that is threshold. We should have the wheat flour to prepare the cake, right? We should have the water to produce the bottled drink water. So we should have that. If you have the more water than others, that is efficiency, right? This is like a threshold. If you have the business for day to day, we should have the sustained day to day activity. That is second one. Then response to environmental changes, sustained environment. You should have in order to run the business. That is system approach. The internal approach means really refers to the efficiency and internal working of the organization rather than effectiveness. As we have however assume that organization is healthy and efficiency internal approach, then there must be effective internal efficiency, health and outward self. It means we have to increase the effectiveness. If we increase the effectiveness means that is efficiency. Then I already told innovative means increase the output. That is we are effectively doing the business but increase in that effectiveness, right? If we use the chartered accountant to do the accounts means effective. If we use the for accounts assistant under him means that is internal approach. That is we are doing to reduce his works and giving more time to think about the future accounting system, think about the new innovative ideas, right? So ignores customer, ignores strategy, assumes the status quo, ignores environment. So it means it's be like this. In American water or is Mac in Knuckles, so bottled drink water, they are taking the water from the land. If you government is authorized, approved. For example, take 100 10,000 liter per day means they will take 10,000 liter. If you try to take 100,000 liters, it will affect to the environment. They don't consider about the environment, they don't consider about the customer. Some products also they are increasing the flavor, they increase the artificial flavor and increase the taste of the product. In Coca-Cola, cream soda doing that now reduce it. They increase their in Coca-Cola cream soda and Elephant House cream soda, that sugar level is different, that's why taste are different. The Fanta cream soda's taste is very high than this cream soda because sugar level is high. They don't consider about the customer, they ignore the customer. Whatever customers get the disease, I don't worry, I will get the profit to taste this product. It's like this, ignore everything, ignore strategy. They don't think about the environment, they don't think about customer. That is drawbacks. Then goal approach. The goal approach is the organization are planned and logical goal-seeking entities, and they are meant to accomplish on a more predetermined goals. The goal approach is concerned with the output side and whether or not the organization attains its goals with respect to preferred levels of output. The goal approach measures effectiveness by comparing the actual performance of the business with stated objective and thus goals. The goal approach is quite easy to use. It is possible, for example, use the output measure effectiveness. So goal achievements means we have to set the goal for the each and every activity. Our product quality should be like this, our profit should be this, our growth should be this. Each and every month we will see whether we have achieved this. Based on that, our activity and our process will be changed in order to achieve that. That's why that's measurement are given here. Profitable innovation, staff turnover is there. We have to understand why staff turnover is there. Is salary is problem. Our environment is why it's not AC is not there. So our room is more warm. People can't work, right? There are also problem. Comparison is very difficult. We can't say 25 by net profit is not good because we have to see the competitors' profit and loss also. Sometimes competitors may have the more capital, more machine. So their size of the organization is high, our size of the organization is low. So how we can compare them? Right? We are investing 100 rupees and earning 50 rupees. Right? So our profit margin is 50%, but our profit is 50. Competitor investing 100 million and earning 50,000. There that profit may be 5% or 0.5%. But profit portion is high. 50,000 and 50 rupees, but they are investing 100 million. Investment is high, our investment less, earning also less. If we invest 100 million, we can earn 50 million. So how can we compare this and this? We are earning only 50 rupees, 50% profit. They are earning 0.5% profit. So our profit percentage is high. Can we say our profit is high? No, profit percentage only high. Profit is not actually high. That is trade-off means we have. Second one is trade-off. Trade-off means we have to give up one thing. They forgive. We have to forego one thing. If you use this time to, if I use this time to lecturing, I am foregoing to see one movie. That is trade-off. If you use this resource to one person, one area, other area, this person will not be there, right? So drawbacks are, you can read that, it's very easy. I already explained this you can easily understand. I will explain the third one. Subverting the goal setting process. Managers may set goal which they can be easily achieved. So they can, if a goal approach is there, they can set the small profit margin easily achieve. So managers know run the business, no one knows. So goal approaches have that drawback. Then measurable does not equal significance. Measurable does not equal, there are maybe a bias toward goals which can be measured. Not all the aspects of the effectiveness can be easily measured. In service organization, it is hard to measure staff outside. Right now, we can't say which bank is correct in cashier works. We can't say. Someone say mostly commercial bank and BOC are good in commercial bank, HNB are good in servicing customers. But sometimes if I go Sampath Bank also are good in service. I can't say that. Right? What gets measured gets managed. Measured gets managed. Managers may only care about the is measured to That's why if you achieve the 25% profit margin, we stop to earn more. So next month we'll again 25%. They stick to this quantification measures. They don't find the quality. If your sales is okay. That's why goal approach also will affect to the environment also. They don't see about the health of the health of the people, health of the employees. That's all they are. We must assume the objective chosen the writer that stand specifically our are effective for business. This is we must assume that the objective chosen are the right ones and that they stand in successfully for effectiveness. However, who decide what is effective? So how can we see this effective? That is two things, very simple. For business issue should be reasonably clear cut. Shareholders say the ultimate say the business out to be run on there before. So our goals and business should be clear cut to say this we are doing this business profit should be this and like this. For other organizations such as the public sector, it's not easy to determine. It's private sector very easy. It's a business we are learning only for the our syllabus only private sector. We don't learn about the public sector. We understand what is public sector and we will know the basic knowledge for public sector. We don't deeply learn, right? In university guys are learning that department, what is the department structure, what is the authority structure, what is the divisional secretary, the district secretarial hierarchy, what is the parliament hierarchy. We don't learn. We are learning to make value for our business, right? We are going to work in a business in next 5 years, next 6 years. So you have to understand how I can do the business in correct way. So question, Lairu and Pradeep, Gyan and Roshan set up a business together as repairer of musical instrument. Right? Each has contributed 500,000, so altogether 2 million for people. Capital for the business, they are a bit uncertain as to how they should run the business. And when they discuss this in the bar, they decide that attention needs to be paid to planning what they do, reviewing what they do and controlling what they do. They don't know what to do or what to plan. So identify 2 ways in which Lairu, Pradeep, Gyan and Roshan can manage the business, assuming no other personnel are recruited. So give the idea. So you are given, right? This is the question to your level, not a my level. Right? My level question is not like this, right? I finished everything and my level question is it's called business management question, maybe 3-4 pages, and asking the 10-15 requirements. Very simple. Identify 2 ways. What are the ways you can suggest for them to do the business? This business. Think and see this answer, right? Stop the this one and think, right? Before talk that, please think. Stop the this and think. What are the ways we can find, right? What we there are management process there. We already learned that 4 management process there. Lairu, Pradeep, Gyan, Roshan. Can we give this each management process to each person? That is one way. I'm just thinking, right? That's one way. We will see the answer later. This one way. Then second one is there. No one is there. No. So we can customer service is given to Lairu, right? Repair maybe not everyone will be specialist in repairing the musical instrument. Maybe 1 or 2. We will give the managerial post to them. Pradeep or Gyan. I don't know. I just assuming. So just think. Management process, think about that. There are remuneration policy. So HR manager maybe 1 person. He will decide everything. We are thinking from the management point of view, not the business, doing the business right, but we are giving the management responsibility there, right? We will see the answer. Purpose of the exercise has been to get you to separate the issues of management function from organized structure and the hierarchy. Lairu, Pradeep, Gyan and Roshan have a number of choices. Here are some extreme examples. All the management activity to the job of 1 person. In this case, Pradeep, for example, could plan, direct and control the work, and other 3 would do the work, right? The other 3 would do the work. The management main process are taken by the Pradeep and other will do the employee part. line manager part, right? Then division of the manager tasks between individual, repairing drums and ensuring planes are adhered to would be Roshan's job and so on. We don't know Roshan's have that skills. This assumption, this question is assuming that we giving the Roshan have that skill. We assume that Roshan has skill. And if they given the in question, if they given the Roshan as the Roshan only have the this repair skills, means we have to give to him. We can't change the person, right? The statement management by committee, all of them could sit down and work out the plan together, etc. In small business with equal partner, this like to be most equal. Otherwise, everyone will be equal and work together. So these are the ways. Very simple. I already told this. So we have to think. Otherwise, you will definitely fail this exam. Please think. Read the short notes and think. Work. I will anyway prepare the at least. I will prepare the mock exam paper, and once I finish the syllabus, I will give to you. Otherwise, it will not be used. Please think when you read. Please think if questions come, ask to someone else. Ask to your colleagues. If you find a colleagues from outside, please ask to him. Then you will understand, right? Okay. End of the session. Thank you. Good luck.